Hi, everyone. So great to see you all. Are you enjoying your Monday? I hope you had a fantastic weekend. And of course, it's Memorial Day. And we all have to be so grateful for all the departed and their families and all the veterans that are with us. And just so grateful for their service, so grateful for everything they do for us. And thank you so much for joining today. And I have a great show for you today. And the highlighted chat, of course, is with my pal, the amazing Dee Snider. And you all know him from Twisted Sister. And of course, also, I was lucky enough to perform on Broadway with him in Rocktopia, and also in Rock Me Amadeus, which is a new show coming up in 2023. So that's really exciting. So anyway, because it's Memorial Day and because we are so grateful to the families and to all the veterans who have served and given us the freedoms that we enjoy today. I had the privilege of performing a few tunes actually, just in the studio. A pal of mine, Donnie Reese, who's a great fiddle player, producer in Nashville, and he is a veteran as well. And we played a few tunes together, and I just want to play it for you now. And I hope you like this. It's just a bit of fun in the studio.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes! Yes! That was awesome.
We did
That was awesome.
So that was great fun. I just wanted to include that. And hi to Donnie. Shout out to you today and to Chrissy. And just hope you're all well in Nashville. And I hope you're having a great day today. And I hope you're all well. And I know a lot of people are throwing up comments already. Wow, you guys are fast. It's so great. There's StreamYard, of course. It's an amazing platform that I'm on now. And yes, it's 7 days since the last stream. I know, time flies. Hi, Mike. How's it going? Finally to get to watch. It's great to see you here live, Mike. I know you're always really busy. Hi, guys. It's so great to see you. So a lot of people have been asking, there's been quite a bit of excitement about Celtic Spells, my new show that I'm putting together for 2023. And thanks, that was awesome. Thank you so much. And so yes, Canada, hi, how are you? And happy Memorial Day. Hi, Jennifer, how's it going? How are you? So everyone's asking about Celtic Spells, and I'm so excited that new dates are being added. Now, Celtic Spells is on Bands in Town, and I'll put the link up here as well during the live stream, and also on Instagram. If you follow at Celtic Spells on Instagram, you'll see us there too, and you'll see all the behind the scenes. And yes, we had that up on TikTok with Donnie. That's right. Thanks, Benjamin. And so great to see you guys. Hi, Jim. And so great to see everyone from different parts of the world here as well. Hi from Mexico. That's awesome. And will Celtic Spells be coming to Fort Myers? I really hope so. So that's why I'm saying to follow Celtic Spells on Bands in Town. And I'm going to put the link up here in the comments as well for you guys. And also on Instagram. And also on my website, there's a link for Celtic Spells there as well. And look up edkeen.com for all the information about Celtic Spells. We are adding dates for 2023. I'm so excited. And the album is finished. So we're mastering, and I am so delighted. It's so amazing to hear everything in order and just So incredible. I'm so happy with it. I can't wait to share it with all you guys as well. So here's some promo from Celtic Spells. I hope you like it.
Celtic spells, two hearts, a forbidden love, one life, one dream, a voyage to a new land across the sea.
Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing. Onward the sailors cry. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing. Onward the sailors cry. Carry the land that's born to be king. Over the sea to sky.
Thanks everyone for the amazing comments. Wow. I'm so happy you all love it. I really am. Thanks, Chris. Yes. Thanks so much. Máiréad hoodies. Okay, all right. That's a good idea. Totally. And the comments are flying in. Máiréad, tonight's a new moon. Ooh, new moon blessings, Máiréad. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I love that. I love it. Hi from Chattanooga. I love it. The Chattanooga Choo Choo. I remember that as a kid. I absolutely love that song. The Chattanooga Choo Choo. Won't you bring me home? Isn't it? I love it. Have you heard of the Canadian fiddle band Barrage? I love Barrage. I love them. They're amazing. Hey Ron, I wanted to Máiréad lunchboxes. Ron, hi, first of all. Hi, how are you? How are you? It's so great to see you here. Thanks so much. Hi to both of you. I like the lunchbox idea. That's great. So I had a great chat with Dee Snider during the pandemic, during the lockdown on Máiréad Mondays. And of course, you know Dee Snider. He is iconic from Twisted Sister and a solo artist. And what I didn't know about Dee Snider is that I didn't realize he was such a versatile, amazing singer. He sings in different styles. So in Rock Me Amadeus, for instance, in our new show that's come out in 2023, he obviously sings, he's rock, he's heavy rock, and also he joins in with the classical as well, the operatic, and he's an amazing album which I have singing jazz songs. He's incredible. So I never knew that, and it's just really, really great to know that. Hi from Colombia, amazing. Hi Richard, how's it going? And hi Sinead, how are you from Tulsa? So great. I hope you got my package, Sinead. Did you get all the goodies? Hope you liked them. You were one of the lucky ones that got the jewelry. So it's great to see you here. So anyway, I just love Dee Snider. He's amazing. And here is the chat with Dee, and hope you enjoy it. I'm going to be putting up comments, and also I'm going to be putting up photos of Dee and myself and different things on the side as well here. So you guys are really going to enjoy this. Amazing icon. Oh my God, he's absolutely amazing. Dee Snider. How's it going, Dee?
Ah, you nice. Oh my God. I'm Máiréad.
How are you doing? Thank you so much for coming on.
I want to express, first I need to explain my sparse, non-metal, non-man cave background. We're in the process of moving, so the room is like empty, and I've got only light coming, I don't know, from outside here, so it's kind of like the Beatles Yesterday and Today album cover or something like that. I feel like a Queen cover or something. Anyway, not good lighting, not good anything, but I'm here. I'm here.
You're here, and you look amazing, Dee. You just look amazing anywhere, and you sound amazing, and we all love you, and you're so brilliant for coming on. And we worked together on Rocktopia. That's the first time we ever met on Broadway. Not a bad stage to meet on.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So, all right. So you mentioned I do radio. I've been doing radio for over 25 years. I've done morning talks. I've done night. I've done satellite. I've had my House of Hair is syndicated 22 years. I've been doing, so radio's a career of mine. So I'm interviewing you now. So Máiréad, so what did you expect when you heard, not just heard Dee Snider, when I arrived, what did you expect me to be like? You know, what tell me what you thought I was going to be like.
Well, you know what? I didn't have any preconceived notions, really. Do you know what I didn't expect? I didn't expect you to be so tall. You're really, really, really tall. You're the tallest man I've ever seen in my life. And I know I'm small, but oh my goodness, you're so tall. And that was the big surprise there.
Let me explain to the people. I'm not really that tall. It's the total, it's the aura, it's the majesty, all put together. I appear, like the term larger of life, it really is a thing where you give this thing, but I'm 6'1" and I was wearing cowboy boots, so I was like 6'3". And Máiréad, what are you, 3'2", Máiréad? Máiréad's not that tall.
Yes, I'm about 3'2". But you know what? I think, Dee, you were on your knees on this photo there. Yeah, I think you were being really kind to me. And
well, look at the head size difference too. It's like I got this giant melon, and Máiréad's got this little petite head.
It was incredible. I mean, do you know what? What really struck me the most, Dee, about you on Broadway as well, you were in no later than 1 o'clock every day. Even, you know, when you did a matinee, you were in first thing in the morning. But no later than 1 or something every day, you were in your dressing room. You'd walk around the stage, then you go to your dressing room and warm up. You did all these amazing vocal exercises, and you sang opera as well as all your rock stuff. You sang opera with the amazing diva Alison Cambridge and on stage, and your work ethic is something else. It really is amazing.
People are, you know, look, I'm an alien in my own community. You know, I never did drugs. I never drank. The first thing I bought after a house and a car was a gym. I bought a health club because I was always working out. I've always, you know, as I've had a different attitude. To me, you know, I was always very aware that life's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So I see my peers, they're going for 27. I said, dude, I'm going for 87. Okay. And what you saw was I like to get there early. I like to be there before the crowd is there. I like to ease into the day of the show. You were there too. That's why you knew I was there.
I know.
Maybe you didn't expect it from me, but even when I was in Rock of Ages on Broadway, I got the same feedback. Like the actors were showing up, when they have to be there like 20 minutes before call time. Some of them would come in like at the last minute, and I got there hours earlier every day because I just wanted to have a coffee. I wanted to just get the feel of the day. I wanted to ease into everything and get in the headspace that you need.
Yes.
To be in. So, I do have a different work ethic than a lot of other rock stars.
Oh my goodness, I know what you mean, because yes, I was there, and I tell you, I'm the same. I love kind of being there, especially, we were lucky enough to be residency there, on Broadway, at the Broadway, one of the biggest theaters on Broadway, and I, was kind of soaking it all in really, but I go in, and because I had to start off with Baba and Mozart, I think I was always like nervous, and I had to do the old, as you were saying, the warm-ups and everything. And the other thing, Dee, you're so great in just making everyone feel so comfortable around you. That was actually, I probably didn't expect that. You asked me what was my preconceived notion of you, and I didn't expect you to make us all feel so comfortable, and you're just so gracious and so kind to us all, just so great, like you're treating everyone like an equal.
You know what? I am saying being an asshole is its own punishment.
Yeah.
I got to admit, I went through my times in the 80s where I was a bit difficult, but I was humbled in the 90s, and I'm a better man for it. And and one of my favorite things about any show, whether it's a rock show, is the hang. Yeah. I love to be able to sit with my band or my fellow performers and just have a coffee and just talk just casually and relax with that. And you don't get that if you show up 30 minutes before the show. You get that when you're there early enough to sit down and have a coffee and be comfortable and know you got plenty of time to get ready, Yeah. So, you guys, the Rocktopia crew was such pros. And I was so in awe of everybody. They were in awe of me. Well, it was a mutual admiration society.
Yes, it was.
Such talented people, and to watch you all, people who bring their A game every night. I mean, that's what it's all about. To me, absolutely. It's like going out there on the stage is like getting in a ring. I can love you and love Tony and love everybody, but I'm out there to kick your ass on that stage. But I expect nothing less from my fellow performers.
Yes.
I want you to challenge me and make me work really hard. Don't make it easy on me. And Marie, you're that kind of performer. You don't make it easy on anybody, but that's how it should be.
Yeah. It was really great to rock out with you on stage and the hang backstage. And we have to, I hope you don't mind, but also we are hair nemesis. We are, so here we go. Look at this.
So I think I'm having a good hair day, but I think someone else is having a better hair day than me.
I don't know. Oh, you sweet talker.
I think you are.
Well, I got the curl, but you got that lovely straight hair.
You have the curl.
Yes.
I'm so jealous.
Oh, you're such a good sport, and I mean, of course, everyone, there was a comment there earlier from Seema, a girl who has the most amazing hair, and she said, "Why do some men have better hair than women? It's not fair."
My hair was pretty damn majestic. Thankfully, it's still on my head, but it was pretty majestic back in the 80s. And one of the things that bothers me the most when people think I was wearing a wig. That was not a wig. That was my actual hair. Trust me, a wig would have been a hell of a lot easier than taming that mop every day.
Yeah.
It was a job. You mentioned singing opera with Allison Cambridge, and that was one of the truly amazing things about being in Rocktopia. Was for people to get to see me out of my safe zone and see that what I was capable of. And originally I wasn't singing it, but you were my warm-ups were operatic, and Allison like banged on my door one day, said, "You're singing opera in there." And I'm like, "What? I'm just warming up." She goes, No, that's opera. You need to sing opera with us. And one of the great, we do this mashup with Kashmir and Conte Patiro. And it was Allison, and I forgot the male opera singer, but it was a sort of this battle.
James, and there was, it's just so amazing, Dee.
It was a battle of rock and going back and forth. So Kashmir and then Conte Patiro, Kashmir, Conte Patiro. And then I came through the two of them, and you expect me to go into Kashmir, and I started singing, and I started singing this full-blown opera, right? The place went nuts because nobody expects that. And to me, that's just like when you start headbanging. I had so many comments on you headbanging. Here you are violining, and all of a sudden you start thrashing. And my family go, "She was thrashing out there." It's always what they don't expect us to do that excites the audience.
That's right. I think it was Rob. It was Rob Evan actually was doing the opera that time. And you know what? You're right. We were all brought out of our comfort zones, and you know, Alison was really rocking it up too. And you know what? There's a really exciting bit of news too. And sometimes I kind of always say, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but anyway, there's a new show called Rock Me Amadeus, and wow. And I got, I've known about this for a while, and I was talking to our MD, Tony Bruno, last night on the phone, and he gave me the bit of news that Dee Snider is involved. And I was going, my goodness, that's amazing.
I've been hoping for this chance to work. A lot of the people from Rock Me Amadeus, we worked together on Rocktopia. Yeah. And there were such talented people. You mentioned Allison Cambridge and Chloe
Lowry, who was
Chloe
on.
Lowry and Tony Vincent.
Tony
and
Vincent,
yourself.
Tony
And
Bruno.
Tony Bruno. And I mean, it was just a who's who up there of great rock and classical and Broadway talents. And to get to share a stage with those people, it was one of the high points of my career.
Yeah.
And when they asked me if I would join the new effort called Rock Me Amadeus with a lot of the same people, I was just, I mean, I couldn't stop smiling for like 3 days. I mean, I was just so excited. I said yes under one condition. And they said, what? I said, can I please sing opera again? Because it was just, I loved the audience reaction. I mean, this was supposed to be a compliment I got after every show. After you'd meet fans back at the side stage, and they'd all say, "I didn't know you could sing," and I know they didn't mean it to be insulting, and I go like, well, "What have they been doing?" But they didn't expect that. They didn't expect to hear Robert Plant like Led Zeppelin, or even Tyler type vocals or operatic vocals from Dee Snider. And for me, that's a great opportunity just to be able to show that you've got range, you know?
Absolutely. And power, and, you know, but your voice is absolutely amazing. And the versatility that it takes, you know, that's what it's all about now. You know, if you're versatile enough to go from genre to genre, and it's just amazing. Dee, it's really amazing. And I can't wait for Rock Me Amadeus because I'm doing it as well. So you're one of the things I asked as it's Máiréad playing, because you know you just were really the heart of the show, honestly. And they said yes, Máiréad's in. I said, well, good. Well, we definitely have one fan following around the country. My father's 89, and he said, if Máiréad's in the show, I'm going to follow you on the road. Oh my goodness! Oh, tell
my dad at that one show. Oh my God, he's still talking about it. He's a Máiréad fan.
Oh, amazing!
It's incredible to be able to do this again with all of you guys. Now, can I share with your audience?
Yes.
It is now, you know, the intersection between rock and classical and Broadway, it connects very, very well. It connects very well because all of these classically trained people, like myself, I was a classically trained countertenor. We've got rock. We grew up on rock, so it's in us. But there's some bumps in the road. Sometimes the language of the two is very different. The classical people use sheet music, not Máiréad, but they use sheet music. The rockers have everything memorized. So it's a little bit different. Well, here was a literal language issue. The first show I did not know I was going on after Chloe Lowry, and she sings Alone by heart better than Ann Wilson. And I say that without any hesitation. I'm standing side stage. Now I got to come out and I'm going to do Stairway to Heaven. A ballad, starts out very slow, very calm.
Yeah.
And the first time I'm standing side stage, and Chloe Lowry is literally peeling the paint off the walls with her powerful voice singing Alone. You talk about a challenge.
Yeah.
So
I
have to go and say something to her, and they're playing my intro, and I walk around the stage, and Chloe walks the stage, and I walk over and I go, "Hey, Chloe." She just goes, "Yeah." And I go, "F you," except I didn't say F. And by the way, the music took a dip at that point, so I think the whole theater heard me screaming at her. And Chloe's face drops, and then I walk out on stage and I do Stairway to Heaven. So after the show, she comes over very timid and says, "Dee, I'm sorry. What did I do? Why did you say F you?" I said, "Oh, no, that was a compliment. That was my highest compliment. That's basically saying F you for making it so difficult for me to go out there." But that's what I told you. That to me is what it's all about. Challenging each other to be better and better.
That's right. That's right. Chloe is the most amazing person, singer. I've never heard anything like her. She just, as you said, she takes the paint off the walls. It's just amazing what she can do, and the control.
Oh my God. And by the way, by the end of my run with Rocktopia, everybody was saying F you to each other as they came on stage. Great job, F you. So I taught the classical community something.
Yeah, you did. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, I love the fact that you said you were doing your intro. You said the crack. I actually knew what that meant because my son's engaged to an Irish girl. I told you he's marrying an Irish girl. And she told me, "And what's the crack?" And I'm like, "Crack? I don't have any crack. I don't do drugs." She said, No, the crack. It's like, what's the gossip? What's happening?
Absolutely. The fun, the crack. I had to explain that, to a few people over here too, and it's a lot of the fans who knew you were coming on today, Dee, went and young people, really young people and older people, and the whole gamut of age groups came on and said, just tell him he's the one person who really tried to free artistic expression the days of the hearing of the PMRC hearings. And with Frank Zappa, John Denver, and yourself, wow. Amazing. And you said recently, if you had to do it all over again, you would. And we just all want to thank you for stepping up at that time, which wasn't an easy thing to do. Everyone, just was bowled over by your bravery and just kind of trying to make them see sense,
Thank you. Thanks for appreciating that. And, it's one of those things you don't realize just how significant or important what you're doing. You realize, I'm a 20-something, and cocky, and I'm like, I'll get in there, but you don't, the magnitude of it.
Yeah.
You realize it's important, but it goes beyond that. I was reading there's a book called Heavy Metal Islam about the fact that with all the problems in the Middle East, there's a metal music community that crosses all borders, all religions, all boundaries, and they share the love for metal. And in the book, they were talking to a guitar player from like Iraq or something, and they were in his apartment, and his screensaver was a picture of me. And they asked him, why me? And they said, because we all owe Dee Snider for his fight against censorship. And I didn't realize, we talk about censorship on a very simple level. They're being like arrested for listening to heavy metal music. They're talking about censorship on a life-threatening level.
Yes.
So and the idea that my effort had connected with them and was important to them, it was like, wow. So it's I try to do the right thing. I tried to represent the community and everybody, the art community, the artistic community fairly. And I get thanked pretty much every day for it. Sadly, the other two guys, Frank Zappa and John Denver, are gone
Yeah.
because they also went there and did battle. And
Yeah.
it was a pretty intense moment in time.
It was, absolutely. I have a tiny, not the foot. I have a teeny little bit of footage from it. If you don't mind me showing people, that would be amazing.
Sure,
Just for a few seconds.
Let's go. I knew that they were, like everybody else, grossly underestimating me. I knew that they viewed me as just another dunderheaded rocker, and they would bring me in, make me look like a fool, and I would help their cause. They did not know that I could construct a sentence and speak English fluently. And I'm there in my cut-off denim, my skin-tight jeans, my snakeskin boots, and a little bit of eye makeup left underneath, and my big hair. And I ain't getting dressed up for nobody. I'm a dirtbag, and I'm proud. And I'm playing these people like, mentally I'm setting these guys up for the kill. I have got my speech in my back pocket, which I have worked on for a few weeks and honed and refined till it's a freaking nuclear weapon. Folded up like a gazillion times, like a bad kid bringing his homework to school. When I open it up and I'm flattening it out on the table, really deliberate, and they're going, oh man, this is a lamb being brought to the slaughter. And I start reading.
Since I seem to be the only person addressing this committee today who has been a direct target of accusations from the presumably responsible PMRC, I would like to use this occasion to speak on a more personal note and show just how unfair the whole concept of lyrical interpretation and judgment can be, and how many times this can amount to little more than character assassination.
And I am just tearing apart everything that they've accused me of, disproving beyond a shadow of a doubt that everything they've accused me of has been wrong, false, and they are scrambling.
That was amazing. I mean, woo!
Oh, wait, a one-person wave. I love it. And you said I'm ready to go back. I'm very proud of the fact, look, you know that my wife and I have been together for 44 years now, 4
Yes.
kids, 4 grandkids. And I have lived every word that I said that day my entire life. And if I went back into Washington, and they don't want me back in there, I would show them once again how wrong they are about the artistic community on the whole. I mean, of course, there's individuals you can judge, but they don't represent the most. They don't represent most of us. So yeah. I'm ready to go back any day, anyway. I'll tell you a quick story, though. I went there. I was brought in by the Grammy committee to help with an issue they were having, and they brought me to Capitol Hill. What a difference 20 years makes. I was walking the halls, and the senators were running out of the room to meet me and shake my hand. It was a very different from the first time I was there. People were like, whoa. Now everybody was like, oh, yeah, we want to meet this guy. So it was cool to go back all those years later and see that respect that all the senators had for me, inviting me into their office and stuff.
Wow. Well, kudos to you. And I mean, Dee, that's the kind of person you are, though. You are inclusive of everyone. And, you make everyone, you stand up for the right thing, and you make everybody, feel included. And it's just incredible. And, it's great that everyone, thankfully we're both healthy and everything. It's a difficult time at the moment. I know that people are really want to kind of, go back to live music and everything, and maybe the outdoor venues will come back soon. And your latest CD for the Love of Metal, has all that footage on for people.
Yes, it's live. It was shot last summer. My managers think I'm Nostradamus because last spring I told them I wouldn't be doing any shows in 2020.
That's amazing.
So we filmed a lot of shows for a live release, which just came out about a week or so ago. Reviews have been off the chain. And one of the things, there's a CD and a DVD Blu-ray, and the concert one, I cut between 9 shows, going from country to country, day to night, rain to sun in one line of the song. Wow. And it really works well, but I was again trying to show the community, the universality of music. And so like we're not gonna take it. And I go from Sweden, where you got the whitest white people, to South America, where you got brown people. Everybody's wearing the same uniform, the t-shirt and the denim and the leather, and
Yeah.
everybody's throwing the horns and everybody's singing, we're not going to take it. And I'm hoping people say, we're not so different.
Exactly.
I'm talking about there's a social media that everybody needs to travel, because
Yes.
once you meet people, they don't seem so alien. You understand them better. You see how much we have in common, and too many people are just stuck in their little world and they're fearful of the world around them. You've traveled, you've met people, and I've traveled. It's the most eye-opening experience
Yeah.
for people to see that. So yeah, there's the new live DVD out there. If you're a metalhead, for the love of metal, live, got some great twisted stuff on there.
Woohoo!
Even a cover of ACDC's Highway to Hell, which I consider to be the international heavy metal anthem. So you can look for that as well.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. And I love your photo here. You very nicely let everyone know to do this. Yeah. Uncle D wants you to wear a bleeping mask. Yes, please, everybody, wear your mask. It doesn't matter what side you're on. It's not political. COVID doesn't discriminate with anybody. Just be safe. And I love that. I love that. that
Oh,
photo.
thanks. You know what? I say to people, look, there's a lot of different rumors and stories and about what's going on. And I don't trust the government any of the governments, as far as I can throw them. But one thing is true. All over the world, people are getting sick and dying.
Yes.
So let's figure out. But for right now, we need to take care of each other and watch out for each other.
Yes.
And I've been joking. It's like a breath mint. You don't take the breath mint for you. You take the breath mint for the people around you. So
That's it.
I think it's just a matter of consideration and caring for. We're all in this together, and I'm not talking about the governments. I'm talking about the average Joe and Jane all over the world. So this is why we should be wearing the mask, whether you see it or not, and washing our hands, whether you get it or not. It's for other people.
Absolutely, Dee.
And I would love to. And I've said to non-maskers, if you're right, I will apologize to you I will give you the biggest apology you ever got. Yeah. But if you're wrong and I get COVID, I'm coming to your house. I'm doing a big wet one. Mouth, tongue, everything. We're going for it. I don't care what sex you are. We're going for it. You're going to get it too.
Oh,
if you give it to me, you're going to get it too.
Oh my God! It's we can't keep up with the comments. The comments are like are kind of flooding in and travel. And look, not just a rock and roll superstar, but a great father. You rock.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I say something else? I mean, I've got a diarrhea of the mouth. I apologize.
No, it's brilliant.
Really important. This is oh my God, where do I start? What we're going through right now, the COVID itself, is just the beginning. The effects of this thing are going to be so far reaching on the arts. And I'm really scared because creativity, real inspiration comes at a street level. It comes out of the bedrooms and the basements and the garages and the small clubs, small venues, small art studios and independent filmmaking. This is where the original ideas come from.
Yes.
And these are the people who are being killed by the financial effects of this crisis.
Yeah.
It is destroying art at a very primal, very base level. And it doesn't get to be blown up and become corporate without independent art, independent artists. And this is what will be destroyed. And we're going to be left with a bunch of corporate droids steering the ship for a while, unless we watch out and protect the indie artists on all levels. I'm talking about painting, I'm talking about filmmaking, I'm talking about music, all of it, and the venues, the outlets for these things, and the companies that allow the product to get to the street, the small companies. This is my major concern for the future of art. It's scary.
Yeah. Do you know what, Dee? You're absolutely right. And I think from an independent artist myself, it's Ron Foster here says, great to see you here with the mistress of the strings, Dee. Twisted Sister was a huge influence and still a fan today. for the love of metal is epic. Keep rocking. And
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, Ron.
yeah. So, I mean, so many comments coming in, but I think musicians are really stepping up. And for you to come on here today, Dee, you're a massive star. To come on here and talk to us today, that just shows what an amazing person you are, and to bring awareness to musicians in general, to the arts in general, to, you know, things that you know, that we're still stepping up to help people, and it's to be considered and help people as much as possible, and you know, to keep people up, because that's what people want these days. You know, they need it.
Well, that was it. Well, the up part of this is this. You'll never stop creativity. No COVID, no anything. It'll still be happening in bedrooms and basements and garages, but we've got to help it get out of those garages and basements.
Yeah.
And it needs that first step out onto the street, and that's the independent venue, independent studio, the smaller places. So we got to remember that we've got to get the art to the people.
Yes.
Really original, creative, new ideas coming from young people and older people, but the independent artists.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, Dee, yet again, to the end, you're a champion for the arts, and you're a champion for the artists and arts. And, you know, it's just such an honor to have you on here today. And I just want to thank you so very much for being on. And I know you're really busy there, and I don't want to take up any more of your time. But
My
I just
wife, Suzette's packing boxes in the next room. So
Hi, Suzette.
I gotta go be a
And
husband.
thanks so much.
I will. I gotta go be a husband. She has a saying in our house: "Leave your cool at the door." You can be a rock star outside, but you walk in, your dad, your husband, your grandpa, and you'll get in the kitchen and help out. So I got to go help out.
That's
Thank
it.
you, everybody. Máiréad, so good to see you. I can't wait to rock with you again on stage with Rock Me Amadeus. It will happen, and we will get back to normal. It may take a little while, but those great rock and classical and music shows of all kind will happen again. Just stay healthy so you can be there when it does happen again.
Thank you so much, Dee. Thank you so much from all of us here. Take
Pleasure.
care.
All right, take care.
Bye.
All right,
Thanks, Dee.
bye.
Oh my gosh, isn't he absolutely amazing? He's so inspiring. Love Dee Snider. Thank you so much, Dee, for being on. And we're not going to take it from Dee Snider.
This one's for all the teachers out there tonight. Oh, we're not gonna take it. Oh no, we ain't gonna take it. Oh, we're not gonna take it anymore. We got the right to choose it. There ain't no way we'll lose it. This is our life. This is our time. We'll fight the powers that be just. I don't pick against the because you don't know us, you don't belong. We're not gonna take it. Oh no, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Thank you.
Oh, I know you all enjoyed that. That's such great fun. Such great fun. Oh, thanks, guys. I know, such great. Yes, yes, Jennifer. Thank you so much. And I'm hoping you're having a great Monday, everyone. I just want to, yeah, that was wicked. Wicked cool. So anyway, I just want to play you a little bit. A lot of people love the cows videos that I do in Ireland when I play music to the cows. So I just want to end today with that, and also have a great rest of the day, everyone. And I, hope to see you next week, and lots more news coming up. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you very much.